play death metal.
In the podcast?
Yeah. All right.
Just make sure it's something, actually vulgar. Oh, no, we can't.
Why?
I don't know. We do that stuff. Never mind, go ahead. The panic. I was like, wait a minute, we're going to do that.
Something Wong.
Oh, there it is outside.
Did you say I was good or not?
Yeah, you were.
All right. Because if not, I'll play smooth jazz. You know what? I don't really want to play any vulgar music. Let's just go and put some jazz on. Some smooth jazz. Or let's see. Uncopy. Oh, what the hell? Uncopyrighted jazz. That works. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Watkins Glen International Raceway. We're going to be eliminating 2 chasers at the end of this race. Currently on the bubble is Zach McAdoo and Ben Thomas. Ben Thomas is tied with Ryan DeLusso and Justin Osborne at 1,003 points for 2 years in a row. For 2 years in a row at this point. Connor Meir is fretting over not leading a lap. Of course, at this point last year, it was at the same spot. Makoto Kino leads points over Quinn Izzo by 9. Connor Meir is back 10. Eugene Hawk and Alan Bledsoe are both back 17. Dylan Young's back 18. Then Timmy Weathers, David Walsh, and Tim Salmon are just under 30 points back. The cut line for 12th. Of course, there's a tie between DK, Ben Thomas, and Ryan DeLusso. So the 3 of them are really going to be battling out to see who can make it to the next round. Zach McAdoo got a penalty for an illegal transmission. So he's in bad shape right now. So your front row is Tim Weathers and David Walsh. We have Ryan DeLusso and Tim Salmon. And then Ben Thomas and Eugene Hawk. Then Quinn Izzo and Justin Osborne. Dakota Cottle and the 88 car of Alan Bledsoe. And the first 2 cars that are non-playoff drivers up front, which is Aaron Douglas and Adam Douglas. Kind of funny that they're side by side. And then you have Connor Meir and Zach McAdoo. And then Dylan Young starts next to the 77 car of Sammy Cobb. I forgot to send the link to those bozos. We gotta do that right now. Oh yeah. Let's go. Okay, so we are taking a look at Brett Pritchard and Joseph Onesto. Onesto just narrowly missed the race-offs. I'm sure that Brett Pritchard's going to come back next year stronger. They're not going to be all too happy that they missed it. should put a roof over Daytona. Could you imagine Daytona with a roof? Oh man, it'd be so majestic. Okay. Behind Brett Pritchard and Joseph Nesta, this is Makoto Kino who leads the points. She starts next to Richie Mancha. Then Caitlin Meir next to Rick Hughes. Then Josh Lockhart and Francie Davis. Then Rowdy Hemming, who has won at Watkins Glen before. He's a renowned road racer. Still trying to get reacclimated to running in FARCA. Starts next to Andrew Weisbecker. Excuse me. We have John Hicks and Issa Johnson. His 61 car belongs to Evan Coward. Starts next to Mark Whitley, John Raines, and Alex Tanker. Chris Davis and Lewis McClure. Scott Vickers next to Joey Sanders. Excuse me again. This is Trent McPherson next to Daniel Quinones. 45 car belongs to Jamie Carter. She starts next to Mariah Soto, who just won a race. Congratulations, Mariah Soto. And then Brandon Crafsta and Luis Hernandez round out the field. It's the chase for the dub tub, the giant Dubby tub. The Dubby Tubby. Tubby Dubby. 2 or 3 Toyotas will lead the field to green. Their sister cars, Red Bull TXS Racing and Supreme Motorsports. TXS Racing rebranded to Red Bull TXS in the off-season. Brought in a lot of new personnel, a lot of new ideas on how to set cars up. Some tricks to get past inspection. And also, of course, they swapped the drivers around. Kept Tim Weathers and Tim Salmon, but they swapped out... Or is it Quinn Izzo and Joey Sanders? No, Quinn Izzo was here last year. I think they swapped out Salmon and Sanders. They felt like these 3 were the right way to go. They had Tim Weathers from the start this season go off to he's had such a great time this year. That 55 car has been on a roll. We're just hoping that they're going to be able to carry their momentum on. The 99 car and the 15 as well. The teammates to Tim Weathers have been such a great compliment to them. It was really unexpected. They thought that Quinn Izzo was going to be the lead driver here. And they thought that the 15 car would just lead the championship for most of the season. But Tim Weathers was definitely a surprise for Red Bull TXS Racing. And then there's David Walsh. Walsh owns his own team in the 56 car in the Truck Series and the VPS Series, driven by Scott Vickers and Chris Moore. As the pace car comes off. And we're going racing. David Walsh, who is on our pole sitters, just he hammers it away, and we're going to get this thing going. I want to watch the field towards the back, a little bit of contact. It's going to send the 27 Alex Tinker around. The 36 and the 87 have a lot of contact. Looks like they were able to make it through without too much issue. It's the 88 car fighting the 19 for position. Forty might have lost quite a few spots, but the 97 is still fighting with the 70. Tim Weathers didn't get a good start that he wanted. Ryan DeLusso is now in second. Ben Thomas in third. Very loose. In that corner, they're able to get through and away with no troubles. So Ryan DeLusso is now going to try to chase down the 56 car of David Walsh. A lot of cars fanning out as they approach turn one. They're able to navigate the first turn. 40 car is protecting the inside. 36 car got really loose off of that corner saw in the background. 25 car fighting it through. That's Rick Hughes. Good look at Richie Mancha. This is for 15th. Oh, Makoto Kino's really loose. Oh, the 79 car goes around. I think that was from contact with the 26. Yeah, Makoto tagged him. Makoto's going to be aggressive, and aggressive goes around. Makoto continues to fight. These guys are really rocking through the S's. Daniel Quinones has got quite a bit of damage in the back. They were saying that they need to improve their road racing program. Doesn't look like they quite have what they want. Oh, the 97 stopped on the racetrack. We got to call caution for that. Oh my goodness. What happened? Oh, the 70 car put Aaron in the wall. And then how did the 7 in the... Oh my goodness, they got so loose off the last corner. Just got stuck. So the 88 car of Alan Bledsoe's had some troubles as well. McAdoo's able to keep going, as is the 40 car. For trouble for the 7 car. So the 7 and the 02 having 2 terrible races in a row, they're going to be the ones that are eliminated after this. If they're not able to continue. The 88 car was out of the race too, but he's safe on points because Bledsoe isn't tied with the 7 car, and the 02 is. The only other car that they would need to compete with is the 43, and the 43 is having a good day up in 8th. So we might have our field settled so far on lap 4. This is going to be a shortened race. We're only going to have 18 laps. Due to time constraints, we'll get moved on to Bristol. It's going to take the field so long to get re-racked. So Ryan DeLusso leads. Now that we found the leaders. It's Ryan DeLusso up front, followed by David Walsh, then Ben Thomas in 3rd, Tim Salmon in 4th, then Timmy Weathers is in 5th. Here come the rest of these guys. 56 cars got some damage, had some contact somewhere. Not with the 24 though. Just got some right side damage on David Walsh's car. I wonder where that came from. Maybe a caution. He spun at the time of caution. Able to keep 2nd. I guess would be my prediction there. Quinones is running 32nd. Not the worst part. Yeah, you see the 7 car and the 97, the 02 having trouble. Oh, the 88 and the 19. That's rough. Let's see what happened to them. Oh, they're going to crash together. Well, we saw this much. So they must have spun off of this corner. Oh, the 88 car. I don't think he ever stopped. Oh, the 19 just got loose. It's getting in the wall. I don't think he ever hit the brakes. Oh my goodness. I don't think this guy ever hit the brakes. Come on, Alan. Oh my gosh. Where's Chris Davis getting going? Oh man, Brooke Pritchard either dumped him or Allen had no intentions of making that corner. We're on lap 6? Yeah, there's 2 to green. We'll have 11 laps to go when we get back racing. What did I just see? Oh my gosh, at least Bledsoe can't get disqualified. Oh my gosh. That 56 car is rather banged up. Alright. If the base car doesn't turn the lights off, I'm forcing it to turn the lights off. Alright, there we go. There are 4 chasers on pit road. 2 of them are going to get eliminated. It's pretty much sealed for the 7 and the 02. One of them will get saved if the 43 crashes out. So Zach McAdoo's just got to survive, make it to the end, and he'll be able to squeak through to the next round after his penalty last week. As we're on the backstretch, Ryan DeLusso is your leader, followed by David Walsh in second with damage now. Ben Thomas is in third. Tim Salmon is in fourth. Behind them is Tim Weathers and Quinn Izzo. And then Eugene Hawk and Zach McAdoo. Then Adam Douglas and Francie Davis. And then Rick Hughes.
That definitely was a whole pizza's worth of poo.
Yeah, it was. It's Rick Hughes and Joseph Onesto. Welcome to the booth. Do you want your chair?
No.
Oh.
I have to shift stuff out. Who died?
Oh.
Who died?
The 88 car did not brake for a turn. Just went boom, into a wall.
Where's Dylan Old?
He is out.
Ah.
But he's in. Because DK and Osborne crashed into each other.
Oh, good.
And they're both out.
And
They're at the cut line, so they're going to be out. Dylan Young's going to survive simply because those two specifically crashed each other.
You're doing the same NASCAR rules, same playoff things will apply to the next round. It's the same amount of points that we
Yeah.
have.
Okay.
The only one doesn't count for is the last round.
Yes, they'll all be equal in the last round. The green flag is in the air. Ryan DeLusso is gonna. Watkins, you gonna want to go bowling? Let's go bowling.
Let's go bowling.
Hello, cousin. Let's go bowling.
Nico, cousin, let's go bowling.
Sorry, Roman, I can't right now. All right. Ben Thomas is through to second now, trying to chase after his teammate Ryan DeLusso. DeLusso is going to cover the inside. It's a smart tactic, though you want to have a wide arc into the beginning of the S's, or the bus stop. Could be an S, just depends on how you curve your S. So Eugene Hawk has moved up into the 5th position. The car's getting loose. DeLusso continues to protect the inside. It's just in defense mode. You think that Ryan does defense spending? Everybody's through nice and easy, nice and clean. And Ben Thomas is going to go around the outside of Ryan DeLusso. We're going to see if he can make it stick, or if he's going to surrender it for now back to his teammate, and he will. So Ryan DeLusso has the lead over Ben Thomas, and they lead from the 56 of David Walsh, 55 of Tim Weathers, the 70 of Eugene Honk, and the 15 of Quinn Izzo. Oh, Rick. You might happen to the 62 car. Oh, Rick's in the wall again. Oh, man, I think there's a heavy contact somewhere back here. The 29 car. Connor Veer. This is a hard, vicious crash. That is something that's going to have to bring out the caution. It's a terrible crash for the 29 car. He was racing with the car he owns, the 36. Gets in the corner, is just loose. Hard, heavy contact, and contact with the Canadian rolls him up and over. It's turmoil for the 29 machine. It's a bad day to drive for Mir Toyota Racing. Both of their cars that are in the chase have just so much damage. Otakino's back in 29th. We knew it was going to be survival. So Ben Thomas has scored in the 3rd position behind David Walsh and his teammate Ryan DeLusso. 88 Carval and Bledsoe is going to try to make up any positions he can. Along with the 02 car and the 7. So Ryan DeLusso might just be in control. Come to start lap 12 of 18. We'll send it to 1 to go. Because we're inside 10 to go, we might restart single file. Should at least make it easier for these guys to get going. I'll have 6 laps to go at the restart. They're gonna double up. All right. Take this moment to remind you that Dubby energy drink is a genderless-free energy. Comes in tubs of solution. Head on over to dubby.gg and use code FARCA for 10% off of your order. They have apparel, shakers, and of course tubs of various flavors. It's code FARCA, F-A-R-C-A, 10% off. Just getting started. The first elimination race for the 2022 FARCA Dubby Premier Series season. 2 cars will go home. It's likely to be the 7 of DK Cottle and the 02 of Justin Osborne. They were on the cut line and having major issues. This race means that they are the most in danger of falling out, barring any penalties from other cars. Safety cars off, and Ryan DeLusso gets going. Ben Thomas in tow. So again is going to cover the inside. Looks like everybody made it through the first part of the lap unscathed. DeLuce is out of the carousel with a good head of steam. It's going to continue to protect the inside. Doesn't really need to. Ben's not really there. Turn 11. Brett Pritchard's really loose. Oh, Ben's loose now. Might have just tagged the wall. He's trying to. Oh, there's another big crash in the back. 4 car of Chris Davis. Gotta throw the yellow for that. Chris Davis. Another hard hit. Coquino in vicinity again. It's off of Roddy Hemming. It's times like this where we need the sprint banner. Speed is beautiful. I think the 26 car might finally be killed. Too much damage. I don't think they really caught the wall or anything. Oh, they might have caught the 51. And the 22. Yikes. Alright, so Ryan DeLusso comes to take the caution. Ben Thomas is in second. Check on Daniel. Daniel's now in 27th. And then his teammate is right behind him, 28th. Ryan DeLusso is trying to go Christopher Bell and just win all the transfer races. Not that he needs to win to get in. Alright, what lap is this? Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm not gonna put the caution out after this, so it's just gonna be a 2-lap run to the finish. What you have is what you got. Alright, the safety car is going to leave. turn over to the 24 car, Ryan DeLusso, who leads his teammate, Ben Thomas, and then the 3 Red Bull TXS cars and Adam Douglas. The green flag is back in the air. Ryan DeLusso is up and at him. Leader's able to get to turn 1s all well, and now Tim Salmon's to the inside of Ryan DeLusso, and Tim Salmon's going to complete that pass. So Ryan loses the lead to Tim Salmon. Tim Salmon's got a good size gap now as Ben Thomas looks to pass Ryan. Ryan's going to block that move. Ben's going to let him have it. David Walsh gets loose, getting into the bus stop. Well, Tim Salmon's sponsorship from Dollar General signs on in the middle of the season. They've been working hard to work over Dollar General to get this deal done, and now that it has, they're hoping to carry it on into next season. So Ryan DeLusso leads second over Ben Thomas and Adam Douglas. Then Zach McAdoo back in 5th. Ryan's going to block the inside again. We saw him doing this while leading. It's just a tactic to make sure he can stay second. Ben's going to try to bring the fight to him on the outside. Zach McAdoo is going to get around the 40 car. That's likely strategy since Adam owns the 43. Through the carousel, Tim Salmon's got no problems. Still the race leader. He's just got 2 more turns to survive. He's quite loose too, really loose. Gets it right at the 43 car, also got sideways. And out of turn number 11, Tim Salmon is going to win at Watkins Glen, a Dollar General Red Bull TXS Racing Toyota. And Ryan DeLusso will finish second, Ben Thomas third, Zach McAdoo fourth, Adam Douglas fifth, Tim Weathers sixth. Looks like Eugene Hawk got seventh. Quinn Izzo eighth, David Walsh falls to ninth, and I think 10th went to Brett Pritchard. And it did. Are we waiting on the 36? Yeah. Alright, so that will conclude Watkins Glen. We may or may not have a third race today. If anything, it'll be tomorrow afternoon. I thank everyone again for showing up to this race. We'll